On this episode of Jag TV, we look at a special trip that one of our foreign exchange students got to attend, what's going on with all the recent sickness, and last week's tragedy in France that devastated the world. Jag TV starts now.
Broadcasting from the Jaguar studio in the heart of Blue Springs South High School. This is award-winning Jag TV.
Welcome to this week's edition of Jag TV. I'm Madeline Paget.
And I'm Tristan Harris. By this point in the year, I'm sure you've all had a chance to meet some of our amazing foreign exchange students.
But one student in particular was chosen as one of 500 across the country to take an exciting trip to Washington, D.C.
Here's Sama to tell us more about his experience visiting our nation's capital.
There are more than 500 exchange students currently in the U.S. for this current school year. In those, 33 are chosen from Flex and ES programs to come for a week in Washington, D.C.
The YLET program is an opportunity for YES and Flex students to come to Washington, D.C. to learn the tools of the trade, as we say, tools for teaching, how to learn how to teach English. Because as they're here on program, they're acquiring and improving their English, acquiring new skills in language, and they can take these home and share them with other people. So it's a really great opportunity for many of our students on program.
During this program, not only we learned how to teach English, we also got the chance to visit some of the monuments and sites in Washington, D.C.
My name is Sarah. I'm from Morocco and I live in Arizona. Okay, so for the workshop, it's called YLET. It's workshop for leaders and for youth leaders in English teaching. It's basically we all love English and English means a lot to us, so we come here for this workshop to learn about how can we teach kids or anyone English, about all the materials we need to learn English, about the activities we can include in teaching English, and basically about everything that will make us inspire people all over the world to become leaders in the future and make the world a better place.
Also got to learn about the culture, so we went to a couple monuments and to the Capitol building and had fun with our friends.
Students also got the chance to work on their own English lessons and then practicing what they learned on real students.
I'm one of the facilitators of the YLET program, the workshop for young leaders, teachers of English. And I'm here with my mentor group, the Owls, and they are quietly working on their lesson plans that they were going to give tomorrow.
My name is Saad. I'm from Bangladesh and I'm currently placed in Missouri. So in this workshop for youth leaders for English teaching, I get to meet with all these amazing people with different personalities, interests, but who all share a common interest, that's teaching English. And all of them have their unique skills and passions, and all of them together, that really motivated me in the workshop.
Every year, the YLET program takes 33 exchange students and give them a long week training on how to teach English so they can go back home and teach their communities. This was Sama reporting live from Washington, D.C. for Jag TV.
Thanks, Sama. Last weekend, the baseball teams here at South participated in 2 different projects as a part of their 9 Ways community service program. The varsity team worked with Habitat for Humanity on a build project for veterans in Blue Springs, and the JV and C teams packed meals at Harvesters. Great job showing off that Jaguar spirit. Now here's Grant with an update on allergy season.
Allergy season is upon us with the start of spring. Starting in late February, trees begin to pollinate, which is a majority of the cause of allergies in the springtime here in the Midwest. According to Children's Mercy's Polycount website, the reason that allergies are so bad as of late is because, quote, the warm temperatures and breezy conditions are just perfect for pollination. As the weather gets nicer and warmer, more and more airborne pollen are showing up in our metro air, and we will continue to experience high pollen, end quote. The wind blows the pollen around, so if you know you are bothered by the tree pollen, then try and be as cautious as possible on a windy day. The main way that you can treat your allergy symptoms is by taking antihistamines. Antihistamines have been used for years to treat allergy symptoms. They can be taken as pills, liquid, nasal spray, or eye drops. Over-the-counter antihistamine eye drops can relieve red, itchy eyes, while nasal sprays can be used to treat the symptoms of seasonal or year-round allergies. Some examples include Zyrtec, Allegra, Zysol, Claritin, and Benadryl. Now, the one downside of taking these antihistamines is that they can make you really drowsy, so just be careful for that. I hope that you found this allergy update helpful. We hope that the wind dies down as well. This has been Grant Wall for Jag TV.
Thanks, Grant. Try to stay healthy, everyone. As many of us know, it's a tradition that every May, our choirs and other talented students put on a big end-of-the-year variety show.
It's one of my favorite parts of the year, as it is for many others. Here's Reese to tell us about this year's Southern Exposure.
The end of the school year is known to be busy for choir students. Within the last few months of school, concerts, state, and even a trip to New York City will all somehow be crammed in. But that's not it. They've got another performance, Southern Exposure, in their sleeve.
Southern Exposure is a fine arts variety showcase that we do at the end of the year, and there is a huge variety of pieces of music that happen, and students are able to do solos and ensembles and some different things, and our choirs perform, our jazz band performs, our forensic students do some things, our theater kids do some things, and we hope that you can come out and enjoy the show.
Although the majority of rehearsals are done during class time, students do spend a lot of time preparing outside of school. Solos and small group auditions were held after school on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Make sure to check out the show May 9th and 10th. I'm Reese Betts for Jag TV.
Thanks, Reese. Last weekend, mud throwers, Senate, and sophomore reps went to a hotel in Blue Springs where over 20 families live. They brought games and toys, had an Easter egg hunt for Easter, had a food truck with delicious food, and had a blast. The money for this was all gathered from the Bowls for Souls fundraiser in January. So thanks for all those who helped out or donated to Bowls for Souls.
Are you in need of a summer job? The BSSD Aquatic Center is looking to train and hire lifeguards and swim instructors. You could earn up to 40 hours a week by lifeguarding, going to in-services twice a month, or by teaching swim lessons. To apply, go online at bssd.net and click on Employment Opportunities and then the lifeguard swim instructor position. If you have any questions, you can email Shelly Pollock at spollock@bssd.net to learn more about this great opportunity. Jag TV will be right back after this break for a sports update, reminders, and some current events.
I've been going to doctor's office for years. They're always very nice and very patient with me because I don't really like the dentist's office, so they're very patient with me.
I hate going to the dentist, but going to their office is always a fun time, especially Nancy, that fun receptionist. She always treats everyone very nice.
Hey Jags, Matt Mitchell down at Culver's. Have you ever wondered why things taste so amazing when you come to Culver's? It's because it's fresh. We make it just for you. When you say, I want a burger, someone starts making a burger. When you want French fries, someone starts cooking French fries. We also make fresh frozen custard throughout the day. It's always within an hour of fresh when you eat it. Not something that's been packed and sitting around the freezer forever. It's fresh, it's delicious, it's so creamy. So come see us down at Culver's. We can't wait to have you.
Welcome to Big Frog. This is our store. These are our t-shirts. This is our printer. It's really fast. These are our professional graphic designers, our free professional graphic designers. At Big Frog, you can have the shirt you want, fun, fast, and priced right. We stock all kinds of apparel in tons of colors and styles, and we have a 24-hour turnaround. That means no more waiting forever for your order to arrive in the mail. We love what we do here at Big Frog, so bring your team, club, family, and friends to Big Frog in Independence, where fun is always celebrated.
Welcome back. We've had a lot of action in sports this week at Blue Springs South. The girls' varsity soccer team won against the Lee Summit Tigers last Tuesday with a score of 2-1. The team was missing a few of their key players, but still came together for another victory. Braley Childers had an amazing goal to tie it at half, and Logan Abernathy then scored the second goal with an assist from Abby Carino. They then had a tough loss Friday night against Park Hill South, losing to a score of 3-1. The defense struggled in the first half, allowing 2 goals. They fought back in the second half, but weren't able to come through with a win. It was a tough loss on senior night, but congratulations to our 4 seniors, Logan Abernathy, Courtney Cook, Jay Johan, and Lily McConnell, for their great leadership on the team. The varsity boys baseball team had a busy week last week. They started Monday night with a high-scoring game, but they weren't able to pull off a win, with a score of 7-6. They then played in the River City Festival last Thursday and Friday. In Thursday night's game, they scored the only run and beat Mill Valley with a score of 1-0. They then played again Friday morning and beat Shawnee Mission Northwest by the score of 8-6, thanks to 2 RBIs by Ben Bryan and 2 runs scored by Brady Stricker. They then had a tough loss Friday night against Mays, Kansas, where they started with an early 2-0 lead but couldn't quite hang on and lost by a final score of 3-2. Great job for going 3 for 4 this week. The varsity boys golf had their first annual Blue Springs Cup match against Blue Springs High School this past Wednesday. Even with victories by Grant Wall and Ryan Dykehouse, the team still came up short by 1 point. Good luck in the up-and-coming district tournament. The boys tennis team had a rough week this week, losing to Liberty Tuesday night, Lee Summit North Wednesday night, and Lee Summit West on Friday night. Even though they lost, they still had some very well-fought matches. In fact, 4 of the 6 singles matches on Friday night went to a 3-set tiebreaker. Will Sheridan, Kai Reed, and Samuel Klausner were able to come through with wins in their individual matches, but it wasn't quite enough to pull out a team victory. That's all for sports. Now to Isaac with City, State, and Nation News.
What's up, Jags? Isaac Colson coming at you right here from the Jag TV studio. The Lee Summit landfill has officially reached capacity and no longer accepting trash. The landfill accepted the last load of trash at 3 p.m. on Saturday after 37 years. Commercial trash haulers such as the companies that pick up garbage at residents' homes can no longer use the landfill. These companies are having to find new landfills to dump their trash. State news. A massive brawl erupted Saturday night at an amusement park in Missouri that included about 300 teenagers, police said. An overwhelmed sheriff's deputy called in multiple agencies for backup as fights unfolded at Worlds of Fun in Kansas City, Missouri. Police told the station an estimated 300 teenagers potentially entered the fray, with officers corralling masses of kids out of the park to wait for the rides from their parents. In national news, James Holzhauer is killing it on Jeopardy, but it's all in a day's work for the Las Vegas professional sports bettor. He has been on a winning streak on the game show, which has entranced viewers and drawn praise from Jeopardy's most famous contestant. Just last week, Holzhauer broke the single-day record when he won $131,127, smashing his own record of $110,000 set the previous week. And that's all for City State Nation.
Here are your reminders for the coming weeks. First, on April 30th is Senior Awards Night at 6 p.m. After that, we have several music events coming up. First, Southern Exposure on May 9th and an orchestra concert on May 14th, both at 7 p.m. And on the 17th is the Spring Band concert at 7:30 p.m. Finally, finals will be held from May 21st to the 23rd. And don't forget that the last day for seniors will be May 22nd, with graduation on the 26th, and June 4th will be the last day for everyone else. That's it for reminders this week, Jags.
Thanks, Tristan. Now on a global level, here's Robert with an overview of the devastating destruction of the Notre Dame Cathedral.
Notre Dame is not only a cathedral, but it's also a museum with lots and lots of religious artifacts and relics.
A masterpiece of Gothic architecture. That is what the Notre Dame de Paris, or the Notre Dame Cathedral, is famous for. As shown worldwide on video last Monday, this monumental structure burst into flames for, as of now, still unknown purposes, leading to the fall of its stunning roof and its tall spire. The Notre Dame Cathedral is more than just a Gothic work of art, however. It's known as a religious sanctuary, especially when it used to, at least, still contain the crown of thorns, the thorns that are worn on Jesus' head when still on the cross.
What survived the fire is going to be the organ, the rose windows, which were not original to the building, but still very, very special. And then also the tunic of St. Louis, which belonged to King Louis IX, who was canonized in the latter part of the 13th century. And so they have that tunic, that shroud of his.
Another astonishing reason for its brilliance and wonder is due to its 850 plus years of peril. As described by South's French teacher,
Notre Dame has been through a lot. It has survived not only the Paris Commune that threatened to burn everything down, the French Revolution, but then also World War I, where there was minor damage from German bombing. World War II, they refused to burn Paris, so thankfully it survived, but it fell into crazy disrepair at that time.
For that reason, it has and will continue to be a place of worship, of safety, and even of true art. Robert Dell, Jag TV.
Thanks, Robert. We send our well wishes to everyone affected by this tragedy.
Jag TV will be back after this short break.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Call your financial representative, Isaiah Bragg, at 816-795-6340.
Thanks for coming. Congratulations. My first customer.
The Egg White Grill, so you can bring on the day.
Attention juniors, as the school year ends, it's time to start thinking about those senior photos. KC Portrait LLC is now booking for the 2020 class. Contact Keith today for your senior photos.
Welcome back. On Monday, Abby Dahl and Michael Baldus were named the April Students of the Month. Michael was chosen because of his outstanding kindness and integrity, and Abby was chosen because of her amazing work ethic and motivation. Congratulations to these two, and keep up the hard work.
For all you gamers out there, the Ultimate Game Tournament is coming up just for you. It's sponsored by the Video Game and Anime Club, and if you participate, you'll have the chance to win the first place prize of a $25 GameStop gift card. You can sign up during lunch, and you'll need to bring at least 3 non-perishable food items to do so. It will be held on Friday, May 3rd after school, and there will be trivia, card games, food, and of course video games. Now here's Chase to tell us about an award that one student received for a video that she made.
Hi, I'm here with Madeline Brittingham, who's a senior here at Blue Springs South High School, and who is in our Field Productions video class. Madeline just recently wrote, produced, and edited a video and won a regional competition. Madeline, can you tell us more about the competition?
Yeah, so the competition was for FBLA here at our school, and it was in the digital video production category. And then we competed in Blue Springs a few months back for the regional competition, and we got first place at that, so we qualified for states, and just recently we went to states in Springfield and won 4th place, which qualifies us for nationals.
Let's take a look at her video.
We all know that community service and donations are a tremendous help to our community. The difficult part of the process is finding out how to volunteer your time. This is where events like Giving Tuesday come in handy.
Yeah, but what is Giving Tuesday?
Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday following Thanksgiving. It is a day of charitable acts and participating in your community. Through Giving Tuesday, you can find organizations that need volunteers and donations.
What does any of that have to do with FBLA?
Giving Tuesday is an engaging event that can expose students to a multitude of charities. FBLA is a place for students with common interests to congregate and participate in events. Students have the opportunity to find an organization that they are interested in and work with their peers. They also get the chance to obtain first-hand experience assisting nonprofits.
Whoa, so I can find all of these organizations through Giving Tuesday? That's amazing! I'm gonna find an animal shelter to volunteer at. I'm sure they need all of the help they can get with all the cats that come in. I could even volunteer in adoptions and help animals get their forever homes, while also getting first-hand experience with the behind-the-scenes of shelters.
That's a stellar idea! I love animals. I can volunteer to take care of the dogs. I can't wait to walk them and give them the playtime they need. We learn so much from experiences like these. Giving Tuesday allows us to take the first step we need to become active members of the community. On December 3rd, let's all get out there and help however we can.
That was really good. Do you plan on going into video production after school?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to Columbia College Chicago next semester to major in filmmaking with an emphasis in post-production.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chase McGraw, Jag TV.
Thanks, Chase. Well, that's all for this week's edition of Jag TV.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and at jagtvnews.com.
Have a great week, Jags.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Sign up today.